Hey, it is the 5th of July, and it is Thursday, not Wednesday. Sorry, but yesterday's a holiday and things are busy, and yes. Um, Today in Minnesota it was 100 degrees and super humid and hot. I can't believe I'm saying that I can't wait to get back to California where it's cooler. And this is Your Coast, My Coast. As you can tell, I'm at my mom's house in Minnesota. It's been really good to get here. Let me rewind a bit and explain to you what has all happened. So Thursday, after last week's video, I went to VidCon with Jen, and we were there Thursday night, and we got up super early on Friday morning to help with registration and whatnot. And Jen went to watch stuff, and I kept helping with registration, and then I turned and dislocated my knee, and it's fine now, and whatever. And then the rest of the weekend was VidCon, which was super fun. It was really good to see people like Bill and Heather and Wheezy Waiter and Drifters Pony Club, and all the concerts were really good, and everything was fun and Bobby, and good to see everyone and do stuff. It was a little bit different this year, but I kind of liked it. I liked that things, I don't know, I liked it and like it needs work, but it's a process and it's going well, I think. And then Sunday, Jen and I checked out of the hotel. We got back to my place, and I was at my place for a few hours, and then I went to the airport to fly home. And let me tell you about the Flightmare I had. So my flight was supposed to leave LA at 9:30 p.m. Our flight was late coming in because of weather from where it was coming from. And so everyone's like, and I had a connecting flight at midnight in Phoenix. It's an hour flight from LA to Phoenix. And so everyone was like, well, they're going to hold the connecting flights for you. And if we leave around 10:30, you should have plenty of time. It should be alright. And we'll get there like 11:30, it'll be okay. So we finally get on the plane at like 10:45. And before we get on the plane, the people on the plane had to get off first. Before they could get off, the police had to come and take away one guy in handcuffs from the airplane. So he was taken away in handcuffs, and the rest of the people got off, and then we could get on the plane. And so we're on the plane. It's like 10:45. I'm like, if they leave now, we'll be okay. And we sit on the plane for an hour, and then the pilot comes on over the intercom, and he's like, yeah, we know we have fuel in the fuel tanks, but our fuel gauges aren't registering anything, so we're going to get a mechanic out here to try and fix that. So we sit on the plane for another hour, and then pilot comes back, and he's like, yeah, actually we can't fix this, so we're just going to find you a new plane. And so they finally get us a new plane, and we finally leave LA at 1:30 in the morning. I get to Phoenix at 2:30 in the morning, call my mom, tell her everything's been delayed. I missed my connecting flight because it was at midnight, now it's 2:30, so everything has been delayed. I will call you when I get to Minnesota finally. So because I missed my flight, the airline went and rerouted everyone so they could get where they're going eventually, and so I had a flight that left at 6:30 for Charlotte, North Carolina, because that's on the way. And then I got to North Carolina at like 2:30, and then at like 3:30 I had a flight that finally left Charlotte for Minneapolis, and I finally got to Minneapolis at 4:30, which is about 12 hours after I should have gotten to Minneapolis. And then I learned that they lost my bag, and so I filled out a thing and gave my information, and the lady's like, yeah, it got left in Charlotte. They didn't actually get it on the plane from Charlotte. And I'm like, cool, so it's in Charlotte. That's really not helpful for me at all. And she's like, yeah, it'll be delivered like either tonight, which is now Monday night, or the next day, which would be Tuesday. So my bag finally arrived Tuesday at 1 in the afternoon. So that was my Flightmare. Hopefully going back to LA goes much smoother, although I fully expect to be rerouted through like Anchorage to Honolulu to LA or something stupid like that. Yesterday was the 4th of July. I hope you all had fantastic 4th of Julys with family and good food. I watched the parade with my friend and her husband and her sister and her sister's boyfriend and her sister's friend. It was really fun, even though it was like, honestly, 98 degrees and super humid, and you just sweating, sitting in the shade, and it was gross and horrible weather. But watched the parade, and then we went to a potluck lunch afternoon meal thing at a family friend's house, which was super fun to see everyone. And then I went to the fair, walked around a little bit, didn't go on any rides because they're all super hot, and I was super hot and I just didn't want to deal with it. And then watched fireworks, and so that was my 4th, and it was really nice, and it was really nice to be back. yeah, so I hope you both had good fourths. Yes. And the rest of this week will just be hanging out with friends and getting some stuff done back here, and then I go back to LA on Sunday, and hopefully that flight goes as planned. That would be nice. Anyway, Jen and Sarah didn't watch your videos because everything has been busy, but Sarah, I hope you had a great 4th, and I hope things are going better for you and well for you. And Jen, it was great seeing you for VidCon, and I'm sure there's footage of Pokey in your video, and I'm super excited to go see that. And yes, so Sarah, I'll see you Friday. Jen, I'll see you Monday. Okay, bye.